These stones were here before the first kings were crowned. They will be here when the last of us are gone. Standing in this circle, you realize how brief a human life really is. The giants stand in circles in the mist, a heavy monument the earth has kissed. The granite pillars reaching for the gray, where ancient men would gather round to pray. I walk among the shadows of the tall and feel myself become so very small. The lichen crawls across the silent face, a slow and creeping master of the place. The worries of my little fleeting mind are scattered in the wind and left behind. This is ancient, older than the bone, a silent congregation of the stone. They watch the turning of 1,000 years and drink a river of the human tears. My heavy sorrow doesn't mean a thing inside the circle where the ancients sing. Ancient, the ancient I place my open hand upon the rock and step outside the ticking of the clock. I feel the heavy heartbeat in the clay from everyone who walked this very way. We are a spark that flashes in the night, but they will stand forever in the light. The lichen crawls across the silent face, a slow and creeping master of the place. The worries of my little fleeting mind are scattered in the wind and left behind. This is ancient, older than the bone, a silent congregation of such heavy burdens, when in 100 years the earth will forget our names anyway. This is ancient, older than the bone, a silent congregation of the stone. Let them watch the turning of 1,000 years. Let the heavy grit drink thy human tears. I will leave my sorrow in the mystic ring and listen to the quiet song the ancients sing. Let it go. The stones remain. Ancient. I have held on to you for so long. I thought if I opened my hands I would lose everything, but holding on was only breaking us both. A heavy cage of sorrow in my chest, where I have kept a weary bird to rest, the white wings folded in the bitter dark, a prisoner inside a frozen park. I walk into the highland fog alone, to finally leave the heavy weight of stone. I feel the rapid heartbeat in my hand, a fragile soul that couldn't understand why I was holding on so desperately to something that was meant to fly the sea. I open up my hands and let you go into the endless misty white below. No more chains, no more heavy doors. The sky is vast and it is entirely yours. I watch you disappear into the gray and feel the heavy burden wash away. You are free, finally The empty hands are shaking in the chill, but there is peace upon the silent hill. To love a thing is not to hold it tight, but giving it the open sky for flight. The fog is parting just enough to see the beautiful and perfect mystery. I feel the rapid heartbeat in my hand, a fragile soul that couldn't understand why I was holding on so desperately to something that was meant to fly the sea. I open up my hands and let you go into the endless misty white below. No more chains, no more heavy doors. The sky is vast and it is entirely yours. I watch you disappear into the gray and feel the heavy burden wash away. Fly far, fly high, and never misty white below. Let the angels carry you upon the breeze, far beyond the mountains and the seas. I will stand and smile into the gray and let the heavy burden wash away. Free. Into the sky I am letting go. The storm was so loud, I thought the world was ending. But look at the clouds, they are breaking apart. And the light, it changes everything. The earth is soaked and smelling of the rain, a sudden washing of the heavy pain. I stand upon the summit of the hill and watch the violent ocean become still. The black and bruised horizon starts to tear, and suddenly the golden sun is there. A single beam of heaven on my face, a quiet and an unexpected grace. It warms the freezing marrow in the bone, and melts the heavy armor made of stone. This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. I did not earn the beauty of the light, I only stood and suffered through the night. But now the golden fire starts to pour, and I am not a broken wanderer anymore. Grace, beautiful grace. The heather looks so bright against the green, the most magnificent and holy scene. The scars upon my hands begin to fade. Inside the brilliant promise that was made, the darkness only came to make me see the overwhelming light surrounding me. A single beam of heaven on my face, a quiet and an unexpected grace. It warms the freezing marrow in the bone, and melts the heavy armor made of stone. This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. I did not earn the beauty of the light, I only stood and suffered through the night. But now the golden fire starts to pour, and I am not a broken lover anymore.
You don't have to fight for the sunrise. You just have to wait for it.
This is grace, falling gently from the sky, wiping every bitter teardrop from the eye. Let the golden fire wash away the night. I am standing in the glory of the light. When the heavens open up and start to pour, I am not a broken wanderer anymore. Grace. The storm is over,
light is here. Grace.
Men build walls of stone to tell themselves where the world ends. But if you lean on this wall and look out, you'll see that the earth goes on forever. The ancient stones are stacked to make a line, a heavy border drawn by old design. I rest my weary arms upon the gray and watch the narrow boundaries melt away. The emerald hills are rolling like the sea, as far as human eyes could ever see. The wind is rushing through the open space and brings a quiet smile upon my face. The maps we draw are only in the mind, when all the endless beauty is unconfined. I am looking out beyond the heavy wall, where the valleys dip and where the mountains call, far beyond the limits of the broken past, to a beautiful horizon, green and vast, where the earth is reaching up to touch the sky, and the spirit finally remembers how to fly beyond. Looking far beyond. I used to think my little world was all a prisoner inside a castle wall. But seeing all the glory of the land, I feel exactly like a grain of sand. And strangely there is comfort in the view, to know the world is beautiful and true. The wind is rushing through the open space and brings a quiet smile upon my face. The maps we draw are only in the mind, when all the endless beauty is unconfined. I am looking out beyond the heavy wall, where the a beautiful horizon, green and vast, where the earth is reaching up to touch the sky, and the spirit finally remembers how to fly.
There is no edge of the world, only the places we haven't walked yet.
I am looking out beyond the heavy wall, where the valleys dip and where the mountains call. Let the endless emerald hills go rolling past. Let the weary spirit find its home at last, where the earth is reaching up to touch the sky. I will leave the wall behind and learn to fly beyond, past the edge, into the green, beyond.
We build our lives in seconds and minutes. But here there is only forever. And I must leave you to it.
The heavy stone is carved with ancient lines, a Celtic cross among the silver pines. The moss is crawling up the letters deep to blanket you inside your quiet sleep. I stand beneath the heavy weeping sky and finally breathe the bitter word goodbye. The earth is turning on its silent wheel. It doesn't care about the pain I feel. I leave the faded flowers on the ground, where the quiet of eternity is found. This is forever, the final heavy door. You will not walk the valley anymore. The wind will blow across the the barren hill, but you will be entirely coldly still. I leave a piece of my broken, bleeding heart, for death has finally torn our hands apart forever. This is forever. I touch the cold and unforgetting stone and turn to walk the empty road alone. The memories are heavy in my chest, but I must leave you to your holy rest. The world of the living is calling me away, but a part of me will always, always stay. The earth is turning on its silent wheel. It doesn't care about the pain I feel. I leave the faded flowers on the ground, where the quiet of eternity is found. This is forever, the final heavy door. You will not walk the valley anymore. Across the barren hill, but you will be entirely coldly still. I leave a piece of my broken, bleeding heart, for death has finally torn our hands apart. I will carry you with me until my own forever comes. This is forever, the final heavy door. You will not walk the valley anymore. Let the wind blow across the barren hill. Let the angels guard you where you lie so still. I leave a piece of my broken
my voice is gone. I have cried until my eyes are completely dry. But this old wooden fiddle, she has enough tears for the both of us.
The rain is falling softly on the wood, exactly in the place where we once stood. I hold the maple neck inside my hand, a piece of timber from a grieving land. The horsehair bow is heavy on the string, preparing for the bitter song to sing. I press the wooden body to my cheek, because the heavy heart has grown too weak. I close my eyes and drag the heavy bow, and let the silent, freezing river flow. Oh, weep for me, you heavy wooden heart, when all the earthly pieces fall apart. Sing the bitter sorrow to the sky, because the broken man has run out of the cry. Let the ancient melody release, and give the heavy, shattered spirit peace. Weep, let the fiddle weep. Resin dust is mixing with the rain, a silent witness to the heavy pain. The notes are trembling out into the gray, and chasing all the ghosts of yesterday. It is a language older than the stone, for every man who has to walk alone. I press the wooden body to my cheek, because the heavy heart has grown too weak. I close my eyes and drag the heavy bow, and let the silent, freezing river flow. Weep for me, you heavy wooden heart, when all the earthly pieces fall apart. Sing the bitter sorrow to the sky, because the broken man has run out of the cry. Let the ancient melody release, and give the heavy, shattered spirit peace. I don't have to say a word, she knows exactly where it hurts. Oh, weep for me, you heavy wooden heart, when all the earthly pieces this peace. Weep, let it sing, let it weep.